It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the NFC South. It's the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints, and it's all up next.
First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006, we welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. Set for a good matchup in the NFC South, so glad you were with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, this is a division you know a lot about, and the rivalries within this division always kind of gives you a good game when it's NFC South against NFC South.
Yeah, and this is a division, Mike, that I've lived in for a long time in my career, and at one point, you can make the argument that it was the best division in football. But right now, it's the quarterback uncertainty. Do we have the quarterback of our future? Did we just draft one? Did we just sign one? What does that look like? 2 of the 4 teams, brand new coaches taking over control to start this season. No division won fewer games last season. They've got a lot of work to do before this division can hold a candle to some of the others we see throughout the NFL.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Saints coming out, and the veteran leads them. It's their quarterback, Derek Carr, 9 years with the Raiders, now year 2 with the Saints. Greg, for a man who's now 33 years old.
There's no denying he is a passionate and productive NFL quarterback. But as good as he is, Mike, he just hasn't quite found a way to get over the hump to join that upper echelon of elite quarterbacks. He has this big arm. He can sling it all over the field. But that big arm is also what gets him into trouble sometimes. He needs to find that happy medium between taking care of the ball while still being aggressive. And if he can do that, they'll have as good a chance as any to come out on top.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Carr working out of the gun. Brought in by Chris Olave. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 53 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
This has been a solid opening drive. Knocking on the door. First and goal. Olave is the motion man. He'll run here with Kamara. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Second down, Carr. That is caught by the tight end. Juwan Johnson. Touchdown, Saints. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Blake Groupie comes on for the extra point. He gets it to go. The Saints will take a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Panthers coming out, and they're led by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Rocky rookie season for the #1 overall pick out of Alabama. But, Greg, here's the guy the Panthers hope can get this franchise going in the right direction.
When he was taken as the first overall pick in the draft a couple years ago, Mike, certainly was not because of his physical stature. It was because of his mind. It was because of his processing ability. It was because of all the intangibles that they believed they saw in his days coming out of Alabama. Now, he's gotten some experience under his belt from a rookie year that had its ups and downs. He has all the talent in the world. Now he's got to go out and just capture it and make it happen.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the gun, it's Young. That's right side, taken in by Tremble.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get...
Oh, he coughs up the football.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
The pressure gets there. He'll go down. There's a penalty flag down as well. This could very well be a hold. On 4th down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hecker on to punt. Back deep for the Saints, it's Rashid Shaheed. Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. The Saints offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. This will be a Saints 1st down as he gets up to the 24.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. He is having his way. Another big game. This time 18 yards and a 1st down.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the 1st quarter, they've done just that.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Here's Carr, throwing from the pistol. That is brought in at the 10. 17 yards on the game, and now they've got first and goal.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. It's a give now to Kamara. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Alvin Kamara, touchdown, New Orleans. Greg, offensive coordinator's script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive, they've been efficient right since the start of this one, and I'll tell you what, Mike, if they continue to build on this lead here early, this is going to be a long day for this defense.
Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Saints will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready for their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Out of the shotgun, Young. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, Young. He'll get this to his tight end, Ja'Tavion Sanders. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Saints offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Carr. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Right back to Johnson. He's done it again. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll try and run for this with Kamara. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, New Orleans.
Remember, Mike, he's already had a touchdown earlier in the 1st quarter, and at the way this game has started off, it looks like this defense is going to have their hands full stopping this guy.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be yanked down awkwardly there. Here comes the flag, almost certain to be a face mask. A give up the middle with Kamara. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. He'll put a receiver in motion right. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. A run here with Kamara. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. They'll go play action with Carr. That is caught. What a throw. A.T. Perry. Touchdown, Saints. What a show this offense is putting on here. Greg, this has got to be a great feeling for this offense in the first quarter.
Yeah, and this is a great example, Mike, of when everything in your offense is clicking. The play design, the scheme, the philosophy, and then obviously the execution on the field. They've been sharp, explosive, and at this pace, I'm not sure what the defense could do to try to slow them down.
Groupie able to add the extra point. The Saints looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Raheem Blackshear on the return. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with 1st and 10. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. He'll push forward for about a yard. Demario Davis there on the play. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Young. And that is incomplete, but a flag is down back in the backfield. Did they hit the quarterback late? Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Young. This one popped in the air and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will be taken down, but there is a penalty flag down. A silly penalty may erase the turnover. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the 1st quarter, but that was their 3rd attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. think you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him.
16-yard pickup on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
And really the key to this play was just how fast he was able to get through his progressions. His mind was able to process and go from 1 to 2 to 3 so quickly that he was able to get the ball to the right target on time. And I think so often those two things are different. Being open is one thing. Being open and getting the ball on time, that's what leads to success. And that's what we saw here.
Young hands it to Hubbard. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Here's Young. Looking left side, his tight end Tremble. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Young going to give it to Brooks. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Here's Young to throw. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Now a 3rd and 2. Here's the pistol snap to Young. That is caught, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. The Saints out on top. More from New Orleans after this. From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Now Young. And he's not going to get away. They'll stop him back at the 3.
You work all week on these goal-to-go situations. You got to have it. You've got to take advantage when you're down this close, and not exactly an ideal sequence. Run game stuffed. Then you go to the air, and your protection can't hold up. Now you've got to try to find something here on 3rd and goal, and what was once a promising drive could end up being a bit of a letdown.
His last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hubbard. And he is not going to get in. They make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
The offense staying put. 4th and goal from the 2. The motion man is Johnson. On 4th down, Young. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Kamara. He's ripped down at the end. Looked like a face mask indeed. The flags are thrown. His pass taken in by Shaheed.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
They'll work the middle here with Kamara. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Jordan Fuller in that time for the stop. Third down and 9. Play action now. It's caught. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. So on 4th down, they'll turn to Lou Hedley here to punt. Panthers have Emir Smith-Marset out for the return. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. The Panthers offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. Not much there, maybe a yard. On 2nd down, Young. This one to the tight end, Tremble. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the 1st down.
First and 10. From the gun, It's Young. A short one there, caught by Tremble. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Young to throw on 1st and 10. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll motion over Thielen. They'll run with Hubbard. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Second and goal. Here's Young. He's got his big tight end, Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He knocks it through. Panthers get back in it. It is 21-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
There's no doubting the fact, Mike, they've made a clear point in saying we need to get this guy the ball as often as possible. And so far, they've had great success when they have gotten him the ball. I think defensively at some point, you've got to find a way to get this duo out of this rhythm or they're going to be in for a long game.
On first down, Carr. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll run a draw now. It's Kamara. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Carr working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Here's Smith-Marset. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The Panthers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young going for it all. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. On 1st and 10, here's Young. They set up the screen here to Hubbard. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
The motion man is Johnson. A 2nd down throw for Young. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And that is incomplete. Deontay Johnson, the intended target there. And it's going to be 4th down.
And here we have another missed opportunity for an offense that have already had a handful of them throughout this game. And let's be honest, Mike, you just can't afford to overthrow a man that's that open, especially when you're trying to overcome a double-digit deficit in the NFL.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Carr. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Shaheed with the catch. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Kamara. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Throwing is Carr. To the goal line and in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. He's got it. And the Saints add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense about ready to take over once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu from the secondary on the stop. Second and 7. Back to throw, Young. He's got a man. It's the former Steeler, Deontay Johnson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 15. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Young. That's right side, taken in by Tremble.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Carr to throw. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He'll get about 2. From his interior spot, that's Derek Brown on the tackle. He'll go again here with Kamara. The ball's out, and it's recovered by one of his teammates. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. He locates his receiver. That's Perry. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14. Two minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Carr now to throw on. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. Well, the pressure was on there, and they do get him for the sack. Almost got a turnover out of it as well, Greg. Fortunate to keep possession.
Really fortunate, Mike. That ball ended up kind of bouncing back into a spot where the quarterback was able to fall on it, but you mentioned it. That play was very close to being a complete disaster for the offense.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back is Carr. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one, and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up first and goal. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here now, second down and goal. To throw is Carr. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
And he's in. Chris Olave. Touchdown Saints. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Great. He might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Groupie now, on for the extra point. He's got it. The Saints are going to extend their lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Young. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down. Back in the backfield in the area of holding. Throwing is Young. This will be intercepted by Marshawn Lattimore.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The Saints offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. Carr. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Second and a yard. One final throw before the break. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. For the Saints, this is why they signed him. They got a strong performance from their quarterback, Derek Carr. He had it going right away. 2 touchdown passes in the first quarter, 2 more in the second. 4 touchdown passes all told, and he's likely not done yet.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The visitors' offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run it here with Hubbard. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Demario Davis there on the play. Off the play fake. Here's Young. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Third and long. And now things are going to get more difficult. Movement up front, going to move them further back. Throwing now on 3rd and long.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense, over 300 yards passing in the game, and has been sharp right from the start. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Carr working out of the gun. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Throw, left side, that's Johnson. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take him down in the backfield for a loss.
The pressure will get to him. He goes down. There is a flag down in the backfield, usually the spot that tells us hold it. Out of the gun, here's a give to Kamara. And that won't help a lot. Manages a yard for that run. 3rd and long, coming up. Carr. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. The Saints lining up in punt formation, as he'll come on to punt this one away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. The motion man is Johnson. On the give, it's Hubbard. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Young. His tight end Tremble over the middle. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down. after a gain of 7.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
On the draw, it's Brooks. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 15 on that game. It's a Carolina first down.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 17 yards on that play. It's good for a Panther first down. Shotgun snap, and they'll run. Here's Hubbard. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Ryan Brzee there for the tackle. Another run here with Hubbard. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
On first down is Young. A throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. Now Young. He's got it at the 7, and he'll be taken down. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Pinheiro on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Panthers are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. Can he get away? No, he's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Shaheed with the catch. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, New Orleans.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs. And defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all but over.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Kamara. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down, Carr. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Unfortunately, Mike, over my career, I've been in this guy's shoes plenty of times, probably more than I wish to admit. You take your eyes off the ball. You think about becoming a runner before securing the catch, and when you do that, you end up watching the ball fall to the ground.
And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Oh, he shanked it. Headed straight for the sideline. The visitors' offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Here's Young. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll motion over Thielen. A 2nd down throw for Young. To get this complete, it's Thielen over the middle. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. It's a zone read given to Hubbard. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. the handoff, this is Brooks. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. Mario Davis there on the play. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Young. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. Young to throw on 1st down. To the outside, complete to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
A run on 1st and goal. And he will score. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Now, Pinheiro to add on the extra point. The kick is good. Panthers back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the 3rd, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
On 1st down, Carr. This one is caught by Moreau. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play, one 1st down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll go play action with Carr. His pass taken in by Shaheed. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. On the ground, it's Kamara. He's twisted down, and a late flag comes in. We're going to get a face mask added on here. On 1st and 10, Carr. You look middle here, and there's Olave. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
Here's Kamara. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. The shotgun. It's Carr. And that is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They'll run. It's Kamara. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
These are tough situations. You want to stay out of second and real long. You figure it's going to be a pass, but this is a nice changeup by the play caller. He keeps the ball on the ground, picks up a good gain, and now this third down got a whole lot more manageable.
Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And third down just became a lot tougher. They'll work the middle here with Kamara. And he'll take it down inside the 20. A run into the red zone, a pickup of 6. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Blake Grupe for the Saints, a field goal try. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Grupe's kick is good. And the Saints will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Blackshear. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. To throw is Young. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A run here with Kamara. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Saints first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. They're going to go right back to Kamara. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. They'll give this to Kamara, running right. Here comes Blake Groupie for this field goal try. This one will be from 37 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. Young to throw on 1st and 10. A short one there, caught by Tremble. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Young hands it to Hubbard. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A gain there of 11. It's a Carolina first down.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Off he goes. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. throwing is Young. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on first and second down to stay ahead of the chains so third down is not so daunting.
What can they do here? This is third and forever. And now things are going to get more difficult. Movement up front, going to move them further back. From the gun here on third down, it's Young. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. So third and long, trying to pick up a first down and keep a drive going. Instead, the worst result. It goes back the other way, Greg, and the defense scores with a pick six.
Mike, sometimes there's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless, and I think you find yourself in third and long, you're trying to make a play, but sometimes you just press a little too far, and this time it leads to the turnover and the pick six.
Groupie now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Saints will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Blackshear. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. This team's offense ready to take over once more. Interesting point here, Greg. This is one of those where, put me in the mind of the play caller. Are you thinking just keep the ball on the ground right now?
I think it's hard. I think a lot of it has to do with how much confidence do you have that he can work himself through it, because as the turnovers continue to stack up, your biggest fear is that the confidence breaks down. So a lot of this is really just how well do you understand, what kind of relationship do you have with your quarterback. If you think you can get him through it, keep putting the ball in his hands. If you think he's done for the day, you got a big question you got to answer, whether he should even be in the game.
A quick slant into the hands of Johnson. Throwing on second down, Young. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. It's a Carolina first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Here comes the screen to Brooks. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. To throw, Young. Going to set up the screen here to Hubbard. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. 1st down.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on 3rd down at these shorter down and distances. But in this case, they catch the defense off guard, they timed it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down is Young. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, Young. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And it's a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. $15 yards the pickup. Good for a 1st down.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
They're trying to run it. It's Hubbard. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Young. That is caught. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, that's going to set up 4th down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
First down throw for Carr. Throw left side, that's Johnson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Olave is the motion man. On 2nd down, here's a run with Kamara. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
They'll try and run for this with Kamara. The Saints will punt this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. That's taken in at the 50. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Panthers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin with great field position, a short field, in fact, as they start with a first down. Out of the shotgun, Young. Working free downfield, it's Thielen. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Here's Young to throw. His tight end Tremble over the middle.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
A second down throw for Young. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. They'll go. Young. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Enough for the fourth down conversion. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. First and 10. To throw is Young. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back. Back to throw. Young. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Here's Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Look at play action with Young. Time for the deep shot looking for Thielen.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Oh, for the fifth time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At this point, Mike, it's just hard to trust him to make good decisions with the ball, which is really a shame. And we both had really high hopes for this quarterback coming into the game. He was able to shake off the first two picks, but then there's a third, then there's a fourth. And now after this fifth, you have to strongly consider whether you want to sit this guy for the remainder of this game.
The Saints offense getting set to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Kamara. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. 1st down, New Orleans.
There's a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Kamara on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. So this one, a win for the Saints. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead, did not look back as they cruise in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.